Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So let's discuss today's about new topic, and the topic is auto scaling and load balancing in AWS. Okay, so it's important for freshers, students and DevOps engineers. Okay, so here we will discuss concepts, benefits and with practical examples. Okay, so let's start it. First one is, what is load balancing? So, load balancing distributes incoming traffic across multiple servers means EC2 instances. Okay, so that no single server get overloaded. Okay, so this is a simple definition of load balance. In AWS, this is done using elastic load balancer. Okay, ELB. So let's discuss this with a real life example. Imagine a shopping mall with three billing counters. Okay, so customer arrive randomly. So without load balancing, if you have not used the ELB, okay, so in that case, all customers go to one counter, right? So long queue, slow services will be provided, right? But with load balancing, customers are sent to any free counter. So in that case, fast services will be faster and no overloaded. Okay. So load balancer equal to traffic manager. In this way, you can understand. Basically, load balancer is used to manage the traffic. So there is the different types of load balancer in AWS. Okay. So first one is the application load balancer, that is ALB. It works at layer 7 in which HTTP and HTTPS came and used for web applications. Okay, and it support path-based routing. Okay, like for login you can use the server 1, for payment you can use the server 2. So this done in the case of application load balancer. Second one is the network load balancer. So what is this? It works at layer 4, that is TCP or UDP, extremely high performance and used for real-time apps like gaming or streaming app. In that case, we use the network load balancer. Okay. Next one is the classic load balancer. Okay. So what is this? It's a old generation. Okay, and rarely used now. So we are not using this third one load balancer, that is the classic load. Next one is the auto scaling. What is auto scaling? So auto scaling automatically adds or removes EC2 instances based on traffic or load. Okay, like implemented using auto scaling group. And if you want to implement this, so you have to use this ASG, auto scaling groups in AWS. Okay. So mainly its work is to automatically add or remove the EC2 instances. Let's discuss here with the real life example. Think of a restaurant. Okay. So on weekends, more customers hire more staff. Okay. Because on weekends, customer will be more, right? So they will hire the more staff for that. But on weekdays, fewer customers and reduce the staff. Okay. In the case of real life, we are just discussing. But if you use auto scaling, so what will happen? Like auto scaling does the same with EC2 instances. Okay. This task auto scaling will do with the help of EC2 instances, and it will work automatically. Means you no need to add the EC2 instances if there is more traffic, and you no need to remove the EC2 instances if there is less traffic. Auto scaling will do it automatically. Okay, so this is the difference which you can Now, I hope it's clear. So, why auto scaling is needed? Without auto scaling, fixed number of servers will be there. Okay. Either if too few, then website will be crashes, right? Too many, then extra AWS bill will be you have to pay. So this is the case if you are not using the auto scaling. But with auto scaling, right number of servers will be there, and you can optimize the cost also, and high availability will be there. So this is the benefit of using the auto scaling. Okay. So how load balancer and auto scaling work together? Okay, so basically load balancer receive user traffic, okay, and auto scaling group manages the EC2 instances, and traffic is evenly distributed. So load balancer task is to distribute the traffic, and auto scaling task is to manage the EC2 instance. So if you want to just understand with the architecture, so in the front, like we are users, okay, so we are not able to see what is happening in the backend, but in the backends, load balancer working, application load balancers are working. It's linked with this load balancer. It linked with a scaling group so that multiple EC2 instances we are able to add or remove. So this all happened in the backend. Okay, so this is the architecture of load balancer and the auto scaling. So now let's discuss with the practical AWS scenario. Suppose you are hosting an e-commerce website. So initial setup will be like two EC2 instances. Okay, you need the two EC2 instances and auto scaling group. Suppose you are adding the auto scaling group. Okay, so minimum two EC2 instances is required and maximum six. For application load balancer scaling policy, what you have to do, like if CPU is more than 20%, then instances can be added. Okay, but if CPU is less than 30%, then you have to remove the instance. So this is the scenario if you are hosting a e-commerce website. I hope it clear. So here also you can understand auto scaling configuration example, like minimum AC2 instances 2 is required, maximum 6. If CPU is 70%, then scale out, okay, and if CPU is less 30%, less than 30%, then scale in you have to do. Okay, now time to check with the real life example, real time, what happens in real time. So in real time, suppose it's a normal traffic, there is no more traffic, so CPU around 30 to 40% is uses, two EC2 instances running, and the load balancer distributes traffic evenly. So this is in the case of normal traffic. But in the case of high traffic, like sale day or festival season is there, okay, so in that case, CPU goes above 20%, okay. Auto scaling adds new EC2 instances, okay, and the load balancer automatically starts sending traffic to new servers, and the website stay fast and available. So in the case of high traffic, this all the tasks performed by the CPU, auto scaling, and the load balancer. Okay, if low traffic is there, right? Like in the night time. So in that case, CPU drops below 30%, means there is no more use of the CPU, and auto scaling terminate extra EC2 instances because there is no more instances are required. So auto scaling, it will terminate the extra servers and you save the money in this way. So this is the real time happened. Okay. Practical example. like normal day 2:2 instance is required. CPU's mainly minimum 40% CPU uses. Sale time maximum up to 5 EC2 instances is required and 25% CPU uses. Okay. In the midnight, same like 2:2 instances is enough and 20% CPU uses. Okay. So I hope it's clear till here. Okay. Now let's discuss what all the benefits of load balancing in AWS. We are using the load balancing. So what is the benefit? Why we are using this? Okay. So first one is the high availability. L- Okay. Like if one EC2 fail, traffic goes to healthy instances. Then traffic will goes to the another instances, those who are working properly. So in that way, it will be highly available. Okay. Better performance. Second one is the better performance, like no server will be overloaded. Okay. Third one is fault tolerance, like automatic whole health check. Okay. So you no need to check the system is working properly or not. It will automatically check whether system is running fine or not. If not, then it will automatically manage the system. Okay. Fourth one is the scalability, like works seamlessly with auto scaling. Okay, so this is the benefit of using load balancing in AWS. Next one is the what is the benefits of auto scaling in AWS. So first one is the cost optimization, like pay only for what you use. So in this way you can save your money. Okay. Second one is the automatic scaling, like no manual intervention. You no need to interrupt in between. Suppose if there is a failure of the server, so you no need to do it manually. Automatically, one more instances will be added there. So it is a automatic scaling because of the auto scaling group. Okay. Third one is the high availability, like instances across multiple availability zones. Okay. In each availability zones, instances are available. So there is a no issue. Fourth one is improved reliability, like application stay online during traffic spikes. In that case also application will be online. So this is the benefits of auto scaling in AWS. Okay, now let's discuss the interview one liner answer, like what is auto scaling and the load balancer. So auto is this load balancer distributes traffic across EC2 instances. Okay. And auto scaling automatically adjusts the number of EC2 instances based on demand to ensure high availability, performance, and cost efficiency. So I hope it's clear. So that's all for today. If you like this video, so please like, share, and subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching.